Wait, how's my mic sound? Good. All right, one. What is up, everybody? Boys and girls, dudes and duets. Welcome back. This is the Digital Excursion. We got Justin back in the house.
I'm alive.
We tried to take him out. He just wouldn't go.
After weeks of getting sick, I'm back.
3 weeks.
Got poisoned by some Chinese food.
Wait, was it Chinese food? Oh.
It's the most likely culprit that it was just like food that has been sitting out for a while.
Yeah,
but it could have been other things too.
You got it from Chinatown in Carson. It could have been that. Hello.
Hey, don't shit on Chinese food.
I said not Carson. There's one spot that gets me sick all the time.
Let's not China bash here. All right. Man, it's a pretty good rule of thumb. If the food is sitting out, probably don't eat it.
Yeah, well, if it's been sitting out for a while, I usually don't mind rolling the dice on it, and this time I rolled a 1.
I think how long is a while? Because I think 2 days is fine, but like 3, you're pushing it up for 3 days. I could do 2 days. Well, you guys could
sitting out, not in the fridge,
in the refrigerator. Oh, okay.
My bad. 1 day is pushing it.
Okay, I'm thinking of sitting out.
I thought you meant like leaving it out on the counter.
No.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
Yeah, the fridge is fine.
Yeah, no, the fridge is fine. After a day, I'm like,
yeah, it's iffy.
This chicken is stiff. I don't know about that.
It was overnight, and yeah, maybe I paid the price. Who knows? It could have been quite a few things.
Yeah, I think maybe if it's pizza, I might eat it after 2 days. Maybe if it's pizza.
If you don't see mold on it, I don't know. Pizza might still be good.
Pizza might still be good. How you guys doing? Oh wait, this is Justin. This is Tyrant. If y'all ain't know, y'all can follow us the Digital Excursion on TikTok and Instagram. You can email us at thedigitalexcursion@gmail.com. All right, that's all the business. How y'all doing?
I'm alive.
That's great, man. That's beautiful.
Surviving.
Nice.
Surviving, yeah.
We were starting to worry about you. Tyron, you all ragged up today.
Yeah. I got to protect the waves they're cooking right now.
That's not even a real wave cap.
It could be.
I guess so.
All you have to do is just keep it down, but I just put it on just to put it on.
I feel it. I'm still rocking my braids. They're probably gonna come out this weekend.
Do you have to keep braiding them down because they get loose overnight and stuff?
Nah, maybe after a week or 2, I take them out. I mean, I could re-braid it after that. I mean, I don't do it. My mom do it. Well, I could do it after that, but I let my hair breathe for a little bit. Yeah. One day I'm gonna shave it off.
Go bald?
Yeah. One of these
days.
Nice.
Yeah. Bald is the new wave.
I'm gonna beat my genetics to it. So all right, let's get into it. We got some Marvel news like we usually do. We got some stuff about Creed and Sylvester Stallone, Donald Glover's co-created new show. Also Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stuff. Chris Rock and Will Smith. And
again?
Yep. Yep. They are about to ride this out. Well, at least Chris Rock is. Let's start off with Creed, man, because I saw Creed over the weekend with the family, and I'm gonna say, believe the hype, man. The movie is really, really good. I liked it a lot. I mean, you guys haven't seen it, so I won't spoil it, but I think it's probably the best in the franchise so far. Are you guys gonna go ahead and watch Creed?
Eventually.
Nice. I like that attitude.
Same with
I watched the movies. I watched something else. I watched Cocaine Bear.
Oh, really? How was Cocaine Bear?
We can talk about that later, but
yeah,
I like the Rocky movies. I like Creed. I'll eventually watch it. It's just I've been sick lately.
Yeah. Don't let this man in the streets. I've never seen Rocky, to be honest.
The first one?
No, I never
What?
watched. Not until Rocky got black, and then I started watching.
You gotta at least watch the first one. The first one is the best.
I've only seen when it's on TV and you it's land on a certain scene, but I've never watched it all the way through. I've only watched Creed.
You gotta watch it, man. It's a classic.
Yeah, it looks good, man. It looks good. I mean, it survived for what 5 movies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not including Creed.
Are they all good?
No.
Oh.
I think 4 is really crappy. From what I
Really?
remember, there's like a robot in it for no reason.
Oh man, they was jumping the shark, huh?
Yeah, it was the 80s, man.
I hear the number 5 is good though.
Oh, that was like the soft reboot. Yeah, I remember 5 being good.
Oh, so they kind of brought it up. They're like, robots ain't doing it, guys.
It was the modern Rocky. I might be getting them mixed up, but yeah, I think that was like the modern one.
Yeah, okay.
And then after 5, was it Rocky Balboa or was 5?
I don't remember it.
I don't know.
See, I'm mixing them up, but yeah,
Yeah,
all of them are good. 1 is really good.
I'll at least go back and watch number 1. But yeah, I only started watching Creed. That was it. I guess because it was like a big phenomenon when it came out, a legacy sequel coming out. But if anybody's
enduring too.
Yes, definitely. I'm sorry, I was trying to make a transition, but yes.
Well, while we're still on Rocky, I suggest everyone watch it. Also, the story behind the original Rocky is great because Sylvester Stallone was absolutely broke and he sold his dog.
Damn.
And, yeah. And then he eventually made enough money from the script. He got his dog back.
Dang. I just recently heard that story too. I know he didn't direct the movie, but he wrote the movie of Rocky. That was his passion project at the time. That wasn't his first role though, huh?
I don't think so.
No. I know he's played a few iconic characters, but did Rambo come first before that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I don't remember.
Let me look.
Oh. But speaking about that, with Sylvester Stallone giving his heart into this movie, along the way with all the Rocky sequels, he eventually sold the rights to I can't remember the guy's name right now, but the guy is still alive. He's about 90 something years old, and is the whole reason why he did not appear in the latest installment of the Rocky franchise, Creed 3, because they have a long beef going back and forth, because Sylvester Stallone now wants the rights back to the Rocky franchise, but this guy was not letting it go. So there's this interview going around with Sylvester Stallone saying yeah, I didn't really particularly like the direction of Creed 3, but I would have been in it if it wasn't for this guy in particular. So if anybody was looking for Rocky in that movie, he's, spoiler alert, he's not there at all. But he doesn't have to be, in my opinion, from watching the movie. It was still a solid story without it.
I heard it's very anime inspired, so I really want to see it.
Yeah. The fight scenes, man, really good. Really good. They take little bits and pieces from Dragon Ball Z fights or fights from Naruto and Baki and stuff like that. It's a really cool way to, it's not a lot of innovation you see with fighting movies.
Yeah. I heard that he wanted to go full anime and put subtitles with their thoughts.
Oh, really?
During the fight, I was like, "Oh, you should have done that."
No, I think that would have been too much for some people.
Yeah, but I want to see it.
There's a scene in particular which happens in the climax, the last fight, where you can directly see the anime influence, and I was and when you see the shift, and I'm like, "What is happening?" I was I was like, "Oh, okay, this is pretty tight." I think any more than that, people would have been like, "Nah, this not for me."
By the way, Rocky came out before Rambo. Rocky came out in 76 and Rambo came out in 82.
Oh.
I think it's what kickstarted his career, but I don't want to say it because I'm not too sure.
Yeah. We should ask Sylvester when he gets on the podcast.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I give Rocky. I'm sorry, I give Creed 3. I say about a 4.5 out of 5.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's a pretty strong rating.
Yeah, it's a 4.5 out of 5. Everybody, Michael B. Jordan does a great job. Jonathan Majors does a great job. Only thing about Michael B. Jordan, like now I just see him as Michael B. Jordan. I don't know if that's just me.
Oh, you know you mean in his roles?
In his roles, like I just see Michael B. Jordan. You know,
I like him as the character.
Maybe not, at least not in this. I don't know if his like personality is too close to Adonis Creed's personality or not. Because like when he played Killmonger, I was like able to like escape with that one. Like I could see that, but in this one, I was just like, oh, that's Michael B. Jordan. That's Michael B. Jordan in the ring. That's, you know, maybe it's just me, but
I don't think he's taken on too diverse of roles yet.
Yeah, I think that's the thing.
Yeah.
Did he cut out?
Marlon? Okay.
Oh, we're back. Michael B. Jordan didn't like that, so moving on. To some Marvel news for everyone who's excited to see Daredevil join the MCU. It would not be the complete cast of the original Daredevil. So the actors who play Falky Nelson and what's the girl in the show?
Karen Page.
And Karen Page, they will apparently not be a part of the rebooted series, which is it's pretty disappointing.
Oh, like chicka chang chang. We got some money coming through.
Shoot, not you. I think someone just embezzled my money. No, I was just kidding. But yeah. So they would not be rejoining the series, which is kind of disappointing. You know, if you watch the original Daredevil, like it's really about that solid 3 right there. You know, yeah.
Because I heard like the direction they're going in is that this show is not directly continuing from that series. It's kind of like just taking parts of it with it and then starting over again.
Yeah, it's like a soft reboot or something like that. Yeah, not exact continuation.
Then I heard John Bernthal is going to be Punisher again.
Yeah. Oh man, that's the thing I forgotten was trying to remember. Yeah, John Bernthal. He is great as the Punisher, man. I loved like every other person who's played the Punisher cannot hold a candle to John Bernthal.
The bar is not that high.
Yeah, it's really not.
Although the first Punisher movie holds a special place in my heart because I honestly think it's a really funny movie when it's not trying to be.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that rated R, right?
I think so, yeah.
I think that's one of the first rated R movies I saw.
There's just like, it's just a bunch of stuff that seems silly when you watch it. Like, there's a part where they're like, there's the standoff with a gun, and then Punisher pulls out a knife. He's like, why would you bring a knife to a gunfight? And he shoots the blade into the guy's neck. And I'm just like, that's fucking funny.
That is ridiculous. And yeah, then there was like a second Punisher movie too with a different actor, right?
Yeah.
And it was just like I feel like the Punisher would be a hard character to put into the mainstream like movies, you know what I mean? Because it's a lot of gun violence and shit. But then I remember that this is America and we love gun violence at the end of the day. Yep. That's that one. I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought on that one. Moving on to Chris Rock. That's what I was going. I couldn't think of a transitional for that one. So the slap is continuing to make waves throughout social media and popular media. Two comedians have made comedy specials based on the slap, which I'm referring to Will Smith slapping the shit out of Chris Rock at the Oscars last year. So one that dropped was Marlon Wayans, who did a whole entire comedy special about the slap, which to me makes no sense because he was not involved in the act at all. But whatever.
Was he
and
there?
then I don't think so. Like at the Oscars?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think his whole thing is like he's friends with Chris Rock and he's friends with Will Smith. So he's kind of like
And Jada?
And Jada. So it's like, how did this affect him? Kind of thing. It's weird. I didn't watch it, but I've seen the trailer for it, and I was like, this doesn't make sense to me. But Chris Rock came with his comedy special, Selective Outrage, really calling out all of the stuff that went on with the Will Smith and Jada and that whole situation. Have you guys seen it?
I saw the Chris Rock special.
You watched it?
Yeah.
What you think?
I thought it was just okay. I thought the bit about the slap was probably the best thing.
I've heard like the same reactions. Like, first I've heard like the whole comedy special isn't exactly about that, but like the last few minutes of it really goes deep into it. And the part that I've heard, like where he said like, I was hearing "Summertime" ringing in my ear for like a whole month. Like that shit was funny. And the thing about him watching Emancipation just to see Will Smith get whooped, that shit was funny. But the other jokes I was hearing, I was like, man, this ain't really hitting like that.
Because it's weird, because like I do find Chris Rock funny. It's just his energy during the special was kind of like angry old man energy. I think that's
well, he got slapped.
Like. I know, but
he got bitch slapped.
It's not the usual like Chris Rock energy. He just seems like he had an axe to grind with everything, and I was just like, all right.
I think he was mad, and understandably so. He got slapped in front of millions of people.
Yeah, but he like saved it towards the end, and so he like carried through the whole special with that weird energy that I wasn't vibing with. Yeah.
Was it because you were like expecting him to solely talk about that instance?
Not at all. I was just expecting him to tell jokes and then like mention it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I didn't really find anything that funny.
I personally don't think Chris Rock is super funny.
No?
He's not one of my favorite comedians. Favorite comedians? No. No. I recognize his impact, and like I think when he was like early 2000s or 90s or whatever, when he was like really hot, I think that was like his prime. But then every like the Netflix specials of Chris Rock I've seen, I'm not laughing. You know what I mean?
I think I prefer him more in like comedy roles in movies.
Yeah. Grown Ups, Pootie Tang. I'm gonna get you, sucker. I like those, man. I like that. Even when he made those appearances in his own show, Everybody Hates Chris, I'm like, oh, this is funny. This is hilarious.
He was, yeah.
Or when he played the zebra in Madagascar.
Oh, yeah.
Hilarious. But I don't know. His stand-up, man, it just hasn't, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't resonate with me. Or I don't know, something about it. I don't know. What about you? You guys, do you like his stand-up like usually?
Oh, you talking to me?
Oh, well, Justin, since he watched it.
Yeah. Oh.
Like from like the old stuff that I've seen, I think he's okay. I don't think he's great. I think like Dave Chappelle is way funnier than him.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But like this one just, I don't know, didn't do anything for me.
What was that for? Sorry.
No, I was just saying, like. Who's your top three then? Favorite comedians?
For me?
Or I was talking to Justin, but you
Oh,
you too. My bad.
well, I can go. Dave Chappelle,
Number
even though
one.
even though I feel like he used to be funnier in his older specials, but I still like really, I just like to hear him talk, even if he's not telling jokes. But Dave Chappelle, uh, I like Hannibal Buress. I wish he would still do more stand up.
He's a rapper now, right?
Yeah, you gotta learn how to pivot. I really like Hannibal Buress. I'm gonna think of that third one. You go, Justin.
In no particular order, because I don't really have a favorite comedian. I would say Dave Chappelle is one of them. Mitch Hedberg, R.I.P. And just by like association, because they have similar styles, Hannibal Buress. Gabriel Iglesias is also a favorite of mine.
Fluffy.
Yeah, and yeah, see, I can't just pick like three.
It's kind of tough, huh?
Just for the sake of completing the list, Mark Maron. I think he's really funny.
Cool. Mark Maron's cool.
I watched his special. I thought it was way funnier than the Chris Rock one.
Yeah. You know who's really funny too? Bill Burr. I like his stand-ups a lot too.
Oh yeah, Bill Burr is great.
Yeah, way funnier than Chris Rock's. Oh, I mean, this is controversial too, but Louis C.K. I really like Louis C.K. stuff. I mean, I'll still watch it, despite what people may say.
But I can't hate on him. He made Pootie Tang.
He made Pootie Tang, the greatest movie of all time. But yeah, I would probably put him in my top three. I know he's problematic and whatever, but just his perspective on things is more unique. I think that's with all three of those guys that I picked, Dave Chappelle and Hannibal Buress. Their perspective is more unique than any other comedian that I've come across. Yeah. What about you, Tyron?
Well, it's no order like Justin has it, but like Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart, and then Fluffy.
Hey, y'all really like Fluffy like that, huh?
Well, yep. I watched him since before he got famous, like when he was on like Showtime at the Apollo, back when I was still on. And I thought he was hilarious back then. He's still funny now.
Yeah, those times were pretty funny. He do the little voices and shit. Yeah, with the Hawaiian shirt.
His Netflix show, on the other hand,
not good.
But no, it's not that funny.
Yo, I saw this clip of Fluffy Gabriel Iglesias in the episode of Narcos, and I was like, I didn't know he was in Narcos.
And I've never watched that, but it's like out of place.
I've seen Narcos like Mexico, but this is like Narcos Colombia or something like that. And he's like in the clip, and he's like a thug. He's like the main like thug, and I'm like, he's still wearing the little hat and everything, and like the little loud shirt. I'm like, this does not feel right. This is not Fluffy.
Maybe he's trying to branch out his creative vibes or something. I don't know.
He's trying to, maybe he's trying to go against his typecast, huh?
Yeah,
that's what he's trying. Yeah, I was like, I don't know about that. Oh, I also like Joe Coy. He's pretty good. I like his stuff a lot.
He's good.
Yeah. Okay.
A lot of Filipino jokes. But
I'm for it, man. I'm for the culture.
So when I saw him at I think it was like the Orange County Fair, that was like after the pandemic. So he didn't really have an act. So he was just trying to like feel it out, and it wasn't that great.
It wasn't good.
Nah, because like you could tell like he wasn't really prepared.
Yeah.
And I was just like, all right, you're just gonna do crowd work the whole night. I'm like, all right.
Hey, not every comedian's gonna hit like that.
Yeah, it's just weird circumstances, I guess. But
yeah. Going back to the Chris Rock thing, like the emancipation joke, like of course that blew up on like social media and Twitter, like because the joke was Chris Rock was like, I watch Emancipation just to see him get whipped. And if you don't know, Emancipation is a slave movie. Will Smith played a slave. And people were going off like, why would you say that? It's so anti-black. And I'm like, y'all know this is a joke. He's a comedian. He's on stage. He's doing his job right now. His job is to tell jokes. Why y'all getting offended? I was like, that was probably the only solid joke there. That shit had me cracking up.
Black Twitter would come after you for anything at this point.
Man, Twitter would just come at, they don't, you take a little bit thing out of context and run with it. That's it.
The topic for today, guys.
Do you think this stuff with Will Smith and Chris Rock will fade away anytime soon?
I hope so. Where did I get that from?
It's from Kodak Black, I think.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Anytime soon? No, I think it's gonna be something that's parodied for a long time.
I think so too.
In the foreseeable future.
Mm-hmm. Will Smith ain't never gonna live it down.
No, like I don't know if you covered this last week, but they made like a crisis team for the Oscars just in case shit like that happens again.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
They should have had. That was my question at the beginning. Like, where was the security at the beginning?
Well, they probably didn't think he was going to do anything.
I mean, but he's walking up on stage, and they gotta know he looked aggressive.
No, he was walking up there calm. He was like walking smooth, and then
it was kind of a smooth walk. Yeah.
And then walk back was like,
but still, even after that, no one rushed to the stage or nothing.
Would you?
Nah. That's different.
What's it called? The
Will Smith is like 6 foot. He's like 6'2".
Like when everyone's witnessing the same thing, no one's gonna respond because they expect someone else to respond.
Yeah.
Yep.
See.
Yeah.
Oh man, I do that all the time.
I bet everybody was on walk. He was like, "Get on it right now," and everybody was just like,
who gonna get this one? Y'all know he played Muhammad Ali, huh? Right. I'm good. Moving on, guys. How you guys like Ninja Turtles?
The Turtle of Ninjas? Not really.
Well, too bad. No.
No. I actually was a childhood fan of Ninja Turtles.
Dog, I love Ninja Turtles. Yeah, and what I love most about Ninja Turtles, there's a Ninja Turtle for each generation.
Basically. Oh
yeah.
It has never died.
No, because I hear people who are no offense, but who are your age or maybe above talk about Ninja Turtles, and they're usually talking about the 80s sitcom, not 80s cartoon, right? Well,
I wish there was an 80s sitcom.
That would be pretty tight. Yeah. It'd be like that dinosaur sitcom that they had back in the day.
Right.
Yeah. And my Ninja Turtles was on WB Saturday morning. Mm-hmm. They're a lot more rigid. Definitely not teenagers. But that's the Ninja Turtles I grew up with, man.
Which one? The live action ones?
No. It's the cartoon one made by WB.
Okay, so this is before Nickelodeon got it.
Before Nickelodeon got it,
okay.
Yeah, and then they ended up in the future at some point.
Okay, I think I know which ones you're talking about.
Yeah, I think it was just there was probably another name.
There's so many of them now.
Yeah, it's so many of them. But Ninja Turtles, what is it? What's the full name of this movie?
Mutant Mayhem?
Mutant Mayhem, yeah. Produced by Seth Rogen, I believe. Mm-hmm. Just had their first trailer.
Perpetual teenager Seth Rogen?
Yes.
That's what he's credited as.
They just had their first trailer that just dropped. Now Ninja Turtles is a Nickelodeon-owned franchise. The trailer looks, to me, like, man, it looks fucking good. It looks like a good time. Like, it looks like it's taking that inspiration from Spider-Verse now. Like, I think Spider-Verse kind of changed the game for all animated movies now. Because when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, is this Spider-Verse, but Ninja Turtles? Like the same kind of style. And what I love so much about it, like, these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are actually voiced by teenagers, and like they sound like teenagers, you know, not like men, and they're like young and look like teenagers. So I was like, man, I like this direction. I'm with it.
Yeah, I really like the grungy art style that you're going with. Clearly, it's like Spider-Verse, but it looks really cool. I like that they actually look age appropriate as well. Like they're all teenagers. They're acting like dumb kids.
Acting, yeah.
Doing dumb shit and filming themselves doing it.
Yeah, yeah, I like that aspect. Because when I was growing up watching Ninja Turtles, man, these turtles look like fucking 7 foot tall. Like they stayed in the gym, you know. And I was like, man, is that what being a teenager is like? You know,
it could be
some of them.
Yeah, not for me, not for me. Yeah, man, I'm excited for that movie. It looks pretty cool. They got Ice Cube in the movie, Giancarlo Esposito, Jackie Chan. Oh yeah, you saw Master Splinter had an afro.
Yeah, that was pretty shocking. I was like, all right.
Yeah, yeah. Also, April O'Neil. Not that she was black, but that she was so thick. I guess you didn't notice. So I noticed.
I mean, I noticed he's very clearly different from the April O'Neil I grew up with.
But no, I was thinking, I was like, why'd they make her so thick? she's pretty thick.
You know, it's for modern times. A lot of
I guess
nowadays.
You're right. You're right. Yeah, I'm not sure when it comes out, but I'm definitely gonna see that one. We got anything else, guys?
Nope.
I think that's it, huh? You guys watching anything, into anything?
Oh, I've been on my ass for like the past 2 weeks, so I've been watching a lot of stuff. So I've been watching The Last of Us. I think it's great.
No, I'm 2 episodes like down. I'm missing 2 episodes, man. Did you finish?
I'm caught up. I'm waiting for the last one.
Oh, yeah. See, I'm missing the one about the 2 girls in the camp. Yeah. But it's really good, huh?
Yeah. I really like it. It got me to download the game, and I'm like, I'm about to play it, even though I don't like horror games.
They got you. Got you.
I've also been watching Fresh Prince as something to watch in the background.
Dope. Nice.
Yeah. Still holds up. I think it's really funny.
Oh man, I love the Fresh Prince. I can
just
watch
realize that it makes a lot of the like meta jokes, like very self-referential. I'm like, oh crap. Like I didn't realize that as a kid. Like, you know, they make all these jokes that it's a TV show. So
yeah, my favorite one is when I think it's in between seasons. They get rid of the old Aunt Viv, right? And so the new Aunt Viv is there. Baby Nikki grows up, and then the character Jazz comes in, and he's like looking at everybody like, "What happened to her?" Or like and then the baby Nikki runs out, and he's like, "Man, what are y'all feeding him?" You know.
And then I think it's the following season. He comes back and he's like, "Who's playing the mom this season?" Yeah.
Like those jokes are hilarious. Or there's one where it's like Will Smith is like, how we gonna afford that when we ain't got no roof? And then the camera goes up because it's just a studio. I'm like, oh man, I can never get tired of that show.
The thing I learned was that I think season 4 was supposed to be like the last season, and it was just gonna end with him staying in Philly. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Like, and then just like abrupt ending. I was like, whoa, that would have been horrible.
Yeah, and then that's another self-referential joke for when the season comes back. They take the new the camera crew goes to Philly and they pull him into the truck. It's like, this is the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, not Philly.
Yeah.
And they take him back to California.
Yeah, that show's great.
I think at that time Will Smith was, I could be wrong, but maybe he wanted to focus more on his rap career again, or I'm not sure.
He was doing movies after that.
Oh, he was starting to do movies.
Yeah, I think Wild Wild West was like right after the ending, or maybe like a couple years after.
Oh yeah, he was starting to do his big movies. Like he was on his big movie run. Show's timeless, man. What about you, Tyler?
I haven't been watching nothing, to be honest. I've just been on YouTube watching like old playlists of people just like old YouTube videos and stuff. I haven't been really watching no new TV shows. All my favorite TV shows ended, so I'm like,
whatever. Oh man, I'm so sorry. What is there good to watch on YouTube?
Well, for me, I was just been watching this guy play F1 2020, which is a racing simulation game. I guess this is a game too, but I don't know if you ever heard of F1 cars, racing cars. They're like this fast. Yeah, so this guy's just playing that. It's very calming just watching him play the simulation of this race car game, and I just watched that.
Nice, Wait, nice. So let me ask you this: what do you normally watch on YouTube? I just want to know because it's like I realize that everyone hangs out on different parts of the internet.
Yeah, I could let you know right now. I can look at my subscriptions.
Because like I've been watching Breaking News Network. It's on College Humor. That show is hilarious.
They still out?
Yeah, they still make stuff.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so it's a news show where they read from the teleprompter and they don't know what they're gonna say, and they have to try not to laugh.
Is that like an Impractical Jokers type thing?
Kinda, yeah. Yeah. So they're like just reading the news and they don't know what they're gonna say, and they end up saying like ridiculous things, and they have to try not to laugh.
All right, man. My whole YouTube has turned from it used to be comedy to like film BTS and camera equipment and stuff like that. And now it's like nothing but podcasts, like nothing but podcasts. Because like I'm either walking a lot because I walk my dog a lot, or I'm like driving and I just need to put something on, you know, and I'll be finding new podcasts, but like, yeah, why not?
Oh, did you see the Ned Declassified podcast is back?
Yes. Yeah. I've seen that. I thought I was only. Did you used to watch Ned's Declassified back in the day?
Talking to me? Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
Man, I like that show, but only like I was in elementary when it came out, so I was like, when I get to middle school, man.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna use these tips. Now the podcast. No, I don't remember them. Their podcast is pretty cool. I like hearing like the ins and outs of the show that I used to love to watch.
Yeah, I used to watch that. Episode. It was like Scrubs, but for kids. It had a very similar style.
Was it?
Yeah.
See, I never watched Scrubs, but it's like kind of like gag humor like that.
Yeah. So that's probably part of the reason why I liked it. And I'm kind of sad now because like I'm that old that they're making a podcast about making the show now.
Yeah.
Jesus.
They need some money, man. They've been out of work.
Same thing for like what else is Even Stevens?
Even Stevens getting the podcast, yeah.
Oh, they are?
All right. Stevens. That old now.
Dog, man, you can't let no franchise die at all. The Wizards of Waverly Place got a podcast now.
Oh, really? I like that one. That's an underrated Disney show.
They interviewed I wouldn't say it was underrated. I think it was very popular at the time.
Well, for me in my community, everybody was not talking about Wizards. I was the only one watching.
Y'all watching Wizards? Oh, shut up. We watching BET.
Everybody was on the MTV grind. Like, you know, it was cool to watch MTV while you was a kid. You
know? They interviewed Selena Gomez in one of their podcasts because she's not like the main host or whatever. Man, one day we got to talk about all the MTV shows because some of them were really good too. But anyways, Tyron, what's on your YouTube?
I'm gonna skip over some. Professor Messer, which is like a study group, Jerry Rig Everything, Optic Big Timer, which is that F1 2020 guy. There's a lot of games mixed in with like computer stuff, mixed in with like technology news, like IBM technology I'm subscribed to, a lot of camera gear.
Man, I took all that stuff off my camera gear. Like, I ain't got no money. Stop
It's a lot of
subscribing to
like
them.
technology and video games. That's what it pretty much is.
Yeah. Nice. And with that, guys, be sure to add us to your YouTube subscription list by clicking that subscription button, that thumbs up right there. Leave us a comment. And you can also write into the show at thedigitalexcursion@gmail.com. Leave us a like and a comment on Instagram or TikTok. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere else. You can message Justin personally if you want. You guys got anything else to say before we get out?
Watch Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. It's great.
Yo, that show is good. I saw the first 2 episodes. I was like, I am with this. I like it.
I love the art style. Even the theme song is great.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. Yeah. Sorry?
I ain't got nothing.
Word, that's awesome. All right. Thank you once again for tuning in. We like you.
We don't. What do you mean? We like you.
No.
We're just friends.
We like you. we love all of you people who support the show. We love you. We thank you, and we out.